biggest questions that has bugged the human race since its origins, since we've been able to comprehend and be aware of our consciousness, is where did we come from? Now, the average human being knows that when they're born, they're old enough to realize that they came from their mother and their father. But one thing that so far has not been able to be answered accurately is, where did I come from before I was born? Now, most people think of themselves as being put into their bodies as electricity is put into the body of a newly manufactured robot to get it going. So people think that they were put into their bodies and that their bodies are a vessel that contain the soul. Now, what strikes me as very odd is, why would you feel that you were apart from yourself and that you were put into what you call your body by an external force, when even with science nowadays being able to explain many, many mysteries of the human body, except for some of the most fundamental, which would be the brain, your nervous system, we still don't know how that works. But the fact is, we know enough about the human body through biology and those types of sciences that we know that the baby grows while it's inside of the mother, just as a flower grows from the inside of the earth outwards. Now, as you are a fetus inside your mother, at which point is your soul, if you still believe in that separate theory, at what point is your soul put in to the fetus? Does it happen when you're conceived? Does it happen while you're developing? Does it happen when you leave your mother's womb? We don't know. But what I would like to point out is that it is common sense that we just don't realize it, because it's right in front of our faces. It is common sense to realize that you are grown and that you were never put into your body, that you are part of your body and always have been since you were a gleam in your father's eye. Now, that isn't to say that I know exactly when you become you. But then again, when does an apple become an apple and a separate part from the tree that it's appling from? In my opinion, the apple starts before the tree's even sprouted. The apple starts in the seed when it drops to the ground and then develops into a beautiful tree, which one day will make its own apples and drop its own seeds and start the process over. Therefore, it is my belief that we are all seeds from this earth, and that each time a new seed is germinated and develops into a person, that means that we are an appling of the tree. That means that we are this earth just as the apple is the tree, and we don't begin and we don't end. It is just a continuous cycle that will go on and on and on and on until the human race self-destructs, or until we obtain enlightenment to the point where we don't feel the need to reproduce anymore, and we end up dying off altogether due to our own means. But you see that that is the true fundamental self when it comes down to it, But we don't realize it in our day-to-day lives because we are grown up and taught that we are separate from everything that happens, but you are, as the apple is to the tree, you are that. You came from this earth. You came out of this earth. You grew. You are it.